Sega's got Sonic pulling overtime this year, with several new titles landing back-to-back, the latest coming in the form of Sonic Colors. This particular attempt to bring the Hedgehog into the realm of 3D is an improvement over other recent outings, but many of the same holdover issues from the Dreamcast days still keep Sonic from reaching full speed. Eggman's up to no good, again, and it's on Sonic and Tails to bring the good doctor to justice. After sneaking into the villain's new planetary theme park, Sonic and Tails discover that it's merely a front for capturing alien life forms and harvesting their rare powers. The duo quickly comes to their rescue and begins their adventure to thwart Eggman's hijinks. It's precisely the quirky sort of story that's become commonplace in Sonic games, filled with cheesy dialogue and slapstick comedy.
I reckon that hurt a bit.
It's well suited for younger audiences, but you'll be inclined to press the skip button more often than not.
Hey, Tails, it's the BBBE. Huh? Best boss beating ever.
The Sonic formula remains relatively untouched in Colors. Players will blaze through a series of themed worlds, each consisting of 6 levels and a boss encounter. There's plenty of extra content crammed in with hidden red coins to collect, a challenge mode, co-op levels, and the option to replay stages for better rankings. It's one of the longer Sonic games in recent memory, clocking in at around 5 hours for your first playthrough, though you can tack on a few more if you're a completionist. Sonic does learn a few new tricks with a little help from his alien companions. Aside from his usual repertoire of jumping and running, new special power-ups grant Sonic unique abilities. You unlock them one by one as you progress through each world, and you can revisit earlier levels to access previously unreachable areas with your new powers. They're no doubt a welcome addition, but they end up feeling underutilized throughout the game. What could have been a source of much-needed variety ends up coming off as a squandered opportunity. New mechanics aside, there's still the old trial and error issue that's plagued the series. You'll frequently find your race to the finish line cut short by cheap hitches in the works, with blind spots as the key offender. The checkpoint system allows you to work through this fundamental flaw in the level design, but it doesn't make things any less frustrating. Sonic Colors levels are a mix of 2D and 3D elements, with camera perspectives that shift frequently, allowing for varied playstyles. The controls during the free-range movement segments are atrocious. Sonic's about as responsive as a bag of cement. Other times, the action turns to the on-rails mechanic, resulting in a cinematic experience that's completely devoid of any sense of control. The side-scrolling segments are the most playable portions of the game, but even these are hindered by floaty, loose jumping mechanics. There's a reoccurring theme in Sonic Colors: relentless forward momentum with little sense of control. Sonic's new power-up abilities also suffer from control issues. Each serves a unique purpose that's required to progress in certain situations, but each also comes with its own set of headaches. Some are fun to use and work well enough, like the drill, but others you'll want to steer clear of beyond mandatory use. At least, the game supports multiple control options, though you'll want to stick with the traditional setups rather than employ the awkward motion controls. The high point of Sonic Colors is its visual presentation. Each zone has a unique theme with stunning environments, and there's plenty of action on screen at any given time. The soundtrack's quality swings back and forth with each new track. Some strike true with an upbeat vibe, while others, like the theme song, are downright annoying. As for the voice work, well, let's just say we wouldn't object to Sonic becoming a mute hero.
Baldy nose hair! That's the best thing I've heard all day! I gotta remember that one.
Apart from a few brief glimpses of hope, Sonic Colors is a bit of a disappointment. Haphazard levels and unresponsive controls have been the bane of 3D Sonic games, and Colors does little to address these issues. It attempts to mask its shortcomings with shiny new trinkets that only briefly distract you from the glaring flaws. You're better off sticking with 2D Sonic.